Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Live with Ty. Better for you. We all know him pretty well. And you guys are so excited. I was thinking,
Live with Ty starts now.
You know, today's a special episode. I'm feeling truly blessed to be in the presence of champions. Fresh off winning the soccer program's 5th ever Patriot League title, please welcome Morgan Weaver and Celia Braun.
Hi.
So my question to you guys is, how does it feel to be on top of the mountain?
Feels pretty high up.
Pretty
Yeah.
What was like that whole experience like winning the title, everything? Like, what was that? What was that
Honestly,
like?
it was pretty surreal.
That's the same exact word I was going to use.
Yeah. I remember in the moment saying like, oh, this is going to take a while to process.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't know if I've fully processed it yet.
And usually when you win titles, they give you something, correct?
I think so, but
Yeah.
we actually lost it.
Did you?
Yeah, we've been
I'm
looking
not
for
sure
it.
where it went.
I think we might have it here. Do you mind if I?
Yeah.
Let's see
do share.
here, right? Is this what you guys are looking for?
Yeah, that was exactly it.
Wow, it's beautiful, guys. Like I can feel and see the hard work that you guys put in just by the elegance of this trophy. What like I'm gonna put it back now.
Yeah.
You know, and then you guys will be leaving this one. Like you guys will be leaving with this one. What did it feel like? I guess when you guys reached the pinnacle of everything.
It felt like all the hard work that we've been putting in for the past 3 years, Celia's 4, like it was worth it. Like we made it.
You made it. And then Celia, what do you think?
Well, honestly, I think it's just you can't really understand what it means until you do it. And I think even just, the trophy, the hats, the beautiful trophy, the shirt, like I don't think I've ever had a shirt that meant so much to me, even though it's a terrible quality shirt. It's just
What do you think it's made out of?
probably like, what's the cheapest thing? Cotton.
Okay, cotton. Okay.
And some blood, sweat, and tears.
Blood, sweat, and tears. I like that one.
Yeah.
So Morgan, so you're center back, right?
Yes.
But you had a special contribution to winning this title. We have a clip of you that shows you doing something that a lot of center backs don't do.
It was my first career ever of what this clip, I guess, is going to show.
All right, well, let's take a look. So walk me through what's going on right here.
Well, I was going to cross it, and then the defender came in, so took my touch towards the middle, and honestly thought I was closer to the goal than I was. But so thinking I was closer, I decided to take that shot. And
Also, it was a shot, not a cross.
it was a shot.
Because I think like that's been, when I was seeing it on like BU Athletics, stuff like that, I was like, I think it was a cross, but it wasn't.
No,
It wasn't
I
at
thought
all.
I was closer, so I'll give myself that. But yeah, that one was a shot.
And then what's up with like the celebration? It's like you scored your first career goal, but you're not running after the silence. It's almost like people have to corral you for support. What was up with that?
Yeah, it didn't show my initial reaction, but I think I almost jumped over Hoogs,
Okay.
which is one of our teammates. And then, just the group hug. It was like 4 minutes left in the game, just such an overwhelming feeling that like hugging, I think, was the only like possible solution to that.
Okay, awesome. And then for you, Celia, when she scored that goal, you weren't in the game just yet, but did you start to have a feeling like, okay, like it's going to be my time or what?
Yeah, I would say in that moment specifically, just like seeing the bench, there were so many emotions.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Yeah, people were like actually crying.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of a moment of realization that we're just in it. And at that point, I wasn't even thinking about that yet. I was just thinking I was just relieved that, it was 4 minutes left and just still being in it and knowing we can continue on throughout overtime. It was just a moment of so much relief. Definitely.
And then Morgan, for you, I know that there's this lore around Celia, right? So I'm the soccer team. I know some of your guys' players. It's almost like you're like a little bit Mrs. Perfect. We were at an event the other day, and they were just praising you, like you're doing everything right, blah blah blah, like that. As an example, it was like one of the panels where it's like you're a senior, stuff like that. And I was like, something's got to give, right? Something definitely has to give. But the clip we're about to show of you shows that you are. You might be Mrs. Perfect with the save that we have here.
Not quite.
So when you make that save,
Yeah.
everybody is just going crazy. They are I mean, are you crying there?
Yeah.
You just okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'm crying.
Okay, please walk me through that, because you just won, like, again,
Yeah.
the title for your team,
Yeah.
right? But then it seems like, like someone just broke your heart.
I have never cried out of happiness before,
Okay.
and I honestly didn't think I was that kind of person
Uh-huh.
until that moment. And I think that it was just kind of a moment of like a culmination of just everything we've been doing, and just kind of a relief of kind of the pressure that's been building throughout the season, and like the highs, the lows, like, I mean, you know how much goes into a
Dude,
season.
I know.
And
I see this trophy,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I want it back.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll forever be salty
Exactly.
about, my retirement.
Exactly.
The last guy laughed at me, so
Yeah.
thank you for not doing that, Okay, there it is again.
Oh.
There it is again.
You basically just told us to.
Well, I mean, it's not something that's like, it hurts a little bit, but like, laughter kind of solves everything.
I mean, you've won one.
I have had,
Yeah.
and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Like, exactly what you just said. Like,
Yeah.
you can't describe the emotions.
Yeah.
It didn't bring
Yeah.
tears to my eyes. I just kind of started smiling.
Yeah, that's
know?
probably the normal reaction.
Yeah, but it is what it is. And then Morgan, when you won the MVP award, is that something that you saw coming? Did it bring tears to your eyes again, or?
Yeah, I did not see it coming. I think just the entire last 30 minutes of that game was a blur and like a dream. So honestly, did not see it coming. And there were definitely a few tears when I heard my name. My whole family was in the stands watching that, so it was just an amazing experience to be able to do that with like so many people watching.
And what I'm curious for both of you guys, what was that bus ride like back? Because Bucknell is way too far away. I just want to put that out there. It's so far away. And you guys have 7 hours. So like, what's that like? What was that bus like the bus trip like?
Electric.
Electric. Still long.
Still long,
but
yeah.
Electric, yeah.
Yeah, we were up in the aisle. We had the speaker on the bus.
Yeah.
Just like dancing for
Yeah.
the first 2 hours at least.
At least, yeah.
And just going crazy the whole time.
Yeah.
Like,
And then,
what-
I mean, at one point, it like calmed down.
it
a
died
little.
down.
8 hours is a long time.
It is a long
Yeah.
time, Because the worst part about on those trips is like you always hit traffic. You know what I mean? So it's like you want to keep this party going, but then it's
Yeah.
like you're on a bus for 7
Yeah.
hours. The next thing I want to talk about is in regards to the topic of like preparation coming up for the season. So I've had preseason. It's an experience. You know what I mean? But I always get jealous of you guys because you guys get to go to camp. So there's one camp. It's called Camp Skylamar. Am I saying it right?
Skylamar, yeah.
Skylamar, and you guys go every year. It seems like you guys have a ton of fun. Like, what is that about, and when can I tag along, please?
Well, it's just been a tradition in the program to go. It used to be like 2 weeks or at least a week. You go to a camp, and I mean, you train, but then you also just have time by the lake and just relaxing and doing things other than soccer. And I think it's early in preseason where you don't know everyone yet, or you don't know the freshmen yet.
Yeah.
And it's just a time to just get to know them outside of the field, the locker room, just outside of like that of soccer. And every time I leave Skylamar, I feel like I just have a better sense of the team that year, and like I've gotten to know the freshmen or even other players like that aren't the freshmen more, and it's just such a like fun environment to be in, and just so different than what we're used to on campus that like I recommend it for any team.
For any team.
Yeah, any team.
Hear that,
Yeah.
Nyland?
Yeah.
Take us to camp.
Yeah.
Please. What do you think about it?
I think most of our like traditions happen at Skylamar, or like our biggest ones
How
happen
long
there.
are you guys there for? When you guys?
Like 3 days,
Yeah,
2
yeah, it's
nights
shortened
usually.
now, yeah.
Wow.
But like we stay in cabins, and like my past 3 years even, or 2 of 3 years, we've made a mega bed.
Oh
so
my goodness.
It's like
Fitting how many people?
there's like 8 to 10 of us in a
8?
cabin. So
Oh my gosh.
like moving all of our like little beds together, and then having like those talks when the like lights go out, and like the campfire, and telling stories, and just like getting to be with the team, what Celia said.
Just
in
like a
different
traditional
setting.
bonding experience.
Yeah.
You know that I will forever be jealous of you guys.
Yeah,
You get to
that's
do
a
that.
good thing to be jealous of.
I wish I got to go to camp. Just 1019 dorms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So you guys also went to Texas. I know it didn't go your guys' way. We won't get too much into that. But what was that experience like going to the tournament and you know, that's what happens when you win this bad boy right here.
It was just an amazing experience, like in general. Getting to play such a huge school that's known to be good at soccer and like get that opportunity was incredible. Like getting to go to a state that I don't think many people have been to before, and we got to tour like the city of Austin while we were there too. So just like getting to have that opportunity was, yeah,
It was amazing.
cool, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what Morgan said. Morgan.
Yeah, why did you use Morgan?
Yeah, what Mo said. I mean, it's just, I personally have only been in the airport in
Okay.
Texas. Like, I've never actually like spent time there.
Yeah.
So just being able to go onto such a big trip and making it not just about soccer as well, kind of, I mean, obviously we were there for the game and like we all realized that, but we also just appreciated the moment and like the situation we were in. And yeah, we got to see Austin. We got to spend like more time with each other,
Yeah.
which, I mean, it was just so much fun. And yeah, obviously the game didn't go as we wanted to, but it'll still be such a positive memory in my mind. And yeah.
Well, I'm super happy you guys got to have that experience. Hopefully it was as fun as Camp Scalamar. You
Yeah.
know? Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. Such a pleasure having you guys here.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Of course, anytime. Be sure to keep up with all things women's soccer on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And until next time, I'm your host, Tyler Johnson.